Greetings, travelers. Welcome back to the world and realm of StarCraft. We're continuing off from the mission where now we're on the outpost trying to save any of the colonists, trying to evacuate as many people as we can. But right now we're just holding shelter at one outpost. Currently getting an attack wave or two from the Zerg, which we find out is just swarming every planet. So we're trying to protect the civilians, but already took some damage to be getting off. So trying to shelter all the injured Marines and troops into the bunkers and have the healthy ones stay outside. So the Zerg, is coming in. They have their air units coming from the top. A little frustrating. Can't build on top of there, so I had to place everything just right. I moved a couple of my structures in the way of my defense structures, so that way, kind of corrals all the enemies out of harm's way of my structures. It kind of buys time to the Marines I have up top. Let's see, I think we're on the third mission of the first StarCraft 1 campaign.
Jacked up and good to go.
So far so good. Ways are good to do. More ferocious. One of the key factors for StarCraft 2, if you try to attack a unit on the high ground, you're not able to. You kind of can see that you're being attacked, but you're not able to attack back. But in StarCraft 1, when a unit attacks from above ground, high ground, they kind of show up. Somehow they get highlighted and they can attack back, but there's like a percentage damage chance of miss from the units on the lower ground. But units, if like back and forth sort of thing,
your forces are under attack.
Still try to place everyone just in the right spot, but trying to move all the units correctly. Defenses are holding up my Marines, not too much. I have a plan, but it's kind of funny. The vultures are these like little motorized bikes I have in the bottom right now. So I'm gonna sort out my Marines real quick into the bunkers. Because if they're in the bunkers, they can last longer, but it's just the I don't have any healing processing, so if I had them out, they would just die, but if I had them bunkered a little longer, it's a little more damage output for a bit. No. Spies. One of the fun notary details when it comes to StarCraft 1 and 2, StarCraft 2's supply depots can kind of transform into the ground and hide and stay out of the way, but in StarCraft 1, they're just big blocks that get in the way.
10 minutes until
10 more minutes. And with vultures, they can deploy mines in the ground called spider mines. So when a enemy comes close, the spider mine pops out of the ground and chases after the ground. And so I'm just deploying just a bunch when the Zerg come storming in. Other than that, they're pretty weak. I mean, they're good against Zerglings, the small Zerg units, but they're useless. I mean, they're barely any good against Hydras. Their path is terrible. But they're good for this one thing. And they only have 3. They only have 3 per vehicle. So when they run out, essentially I just use them as cannon fodder, scouting. Especially with their speed up, they're like wicked fast.
You want a piece of me, boy? I dig.
So I'm gonna just send these guys out. Probably trigger an attack event, kind of, but I'm gonna just send them out and make some more, just to refresh the spider mines.
5 minutes until dropship arrival.
I'm curious of how many people have actually played StarCraft 1, since it is technically an old game. It hurts to say old, but it's more of a classic game. But I've played it since I was 6 or so. 2000, not quite. It's like 19 years. We're just like 19 years playing it. But some people they know of StarCraft because of the origins of the game.
No problem.
For StarCraft 1, it was the start for multiplayer championships and all that, so it was like the grandfather of it all. Which, coincidentally enough, I'm actually jealous. I think in South Korea they have like these little cafes that are dedicated to StarCraft players.
No problem.
Little tournaments every week and
Your
all that,
forces are
but it's all
under
dedicated to StarCraft 1 players.
I
To go there.
dig. No problem.
Some people here they're like, oh, it's like a legend to play
Your
StarCraft
forces
1.
are under
You know what
attack.
it is, and I'm like, I guess. Because to me, I mean, I get the new games come out a lot, but StarCraft is such a classic game. Despite its wacky pathing and all that, it's, to me, one of my favorite games of all time. Looking back, you can see the spider mines, they pop out right there. But when they pop out and they move, they plant themselves right back to where they, see, like that. Pop up, move, but they don't get to the target, they can just plop right back down to that spot. I got a couple more vultures.
Oh, is that it?
I honestly didn't think this was gonna work too well, because I mean,
No problem.
if you put too many spider mines too close together, all of them will pop up for the same unit, chase it, and they'll all detonate together. Not like self-harm in a sense, like blowing one spider mine up will blow up the rest. It's just they'll activate to blow up a unit, but let's see, like all three pop up right there. 2 are popping up at the same time. There we go. Alright. I was worried that just launched in one Hydra.
Your forces are under
Yep,
attack.
posting a bunch of Marines, cycling them through the bunkers so that they're not going to easily die off.
Yes.
Sons of Korprulu dropships approaching.
Strap yourself in, boys.
And let me know in the comments down below if you want to see more StarCraft 1 campaigns, because I'm going to play through it all. I love this game. StarCraft 1's story is so in-depth.
Your tenure as Colonial Magistrate is suspended, pending an official investigation of your affiliation with the Sons of Korhal. Receiving incoming transmission.
Hey man, Arcturus's boys sprung me from the prison ship. Apparently they're as frustrated with the Confederates as we are. I know their reputation, but they seem to be on the level. I think Arcturus wanted to speak with you.
Commander, Mar Sara is almost completely overrun by the Zerg. The Confederates are abandoning the planet, and so are we. However, there is one thing I'd like to do before we leave. I want you to raid this colony's Confederate outpost and retrieve whatever design or weapons schematics that you can find in their networks. With the chaos of the Confederates' evacuation, you shouldn't have any trouble getting in or out of their installation.
I'm into it.
And then, so with these missions, we don't really get too many of these. I think in StarCraft 2, I think like a couple, I guess. But it's basically you just have a small group of units in your hero character or no hero character, depending. And then you just go through the map trying to complete your mission. Worst part is they do not resupply your army. So if all your Marines and Firebats right now were to be, killed off, that's it. You cannot lose Jim Raynor. One strategy some people would tend to do is just leave Jim Raynor in the very back. They'll leave him like at the entrance where we just were, and then walk the whole army all the way through the map, sacrificing them and all that stuff. And then when they get to their destination, either they they just leave Generator there, or they bring him all the way through until the end. I mean, hey, for those who aren't confident in the game, they can definitely do that. I mean, it's not wrong. It's a little weird story-wise, or as you're playing it yourself, you're like, yeah, Generator, you hold back. I'm gonna take care of this. Because I think when you play as like Generator or any other hero type characters, yeah, it's like as soon as they get killed, it's immediately. Which is unfortunate.
Oh yeah. That should be good. Right on.
That's why you always have to like save every after every battle encounter. Save, unless you want to try to review it. These little beacons, I keep forgetting, like, oh yeah, there's like multiple beacons before you actually get to the final one. The final one looks slightly different, but these, how do you want to say, like, immersive missions, they're pretty quick. They're not long at all.
This should be good.
You rebel scum.
You rebel scum. This isn't Star Wars. We ain't no rebels here.
Right on. Sounds fun. Zerg, I don't believe this.
Believe it. I saw Zerg with the Confederate holding pens myself, and that was over a year ago. It's clear the Confederates have known of these creatures for some time. For all we know, they could be breeding the things. Be that as it may, our priority here is accessing the Confederate network. We'll deal with the Zerg another day.
Right on. Sounds fun. Sounds fun. Right on.
Also curious how many people have played StarCraft 1, especially StarCraft War. If they played recently with the remaster, which came out, I think it's 2016. No, it was 2016.
Right on.
That wasn't consistent. I think it was 2018 when the remaster came out, and that's what I'm playing right now is the StarCraft remaster. But I don't know how many people have actually played StarCraft. This is your first viewing. I'm happy to introduce you to StarCraft. But as we go with the campaign and all that, because the campaign and how they do the cinematics are different than the way they did it in StarCraft, but the actual cinematics, the little clips and everything, that's all the same.
Sounds fun. Oh yeah.
But I am curious. Let me know down in the comments below what, if you play StarCraft, what's your favorite race? If it's Protoss, Zerg, Terran, what your favorite unit is? Because I think for StarCraft, my favorite race in Zerg was my favorite race was Zerg, and then it was Zergling that I would always play as because I thought they looked like dinosaurs when I was a kid. But the StarCraft 2 kind of became more as Protoss.
Sounds fun.
Air units and all that.
Teleportation field activated.
Teleporter. I wonder how that actually works inside the structure. That's like Star Trek.
Right on. It's there. Blast over. This should be good.
Unauthorized entry detected.
Right on. Oh yeah. This should be good. Right on. This should be good. Oh yeah. Sounds fun. This should be good. Oh yeah. This should be good. Sounds fun. Right on. Oh yeah. Hey, we found the plans, man. Have the transports waiting when we come out. Right on.
And that will be it for this video. Leave a like and comment down below if you want to see more StarCraft 1 content, and I will post more for the rest of the campaign. Let me know what your favorite race was for StarCraft or StarCraft 2. I post videos every Monday and Friday, So I'll see you in the next video.